It's a bird. It's a plane. Nope. It is a Kryptonian named Superman. Or Clark Kent, whatever the hell you want to call him. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's animated heroes that really matters, and I am back with another figure review. I know I just did another one today, but it don't matter. I'm back with the Mafex Superman, and I hope this figure is as cool as the Batman because I'm stoked to open it. So anyway, without wasting time, I'll go ahead and get right into the figure. But first, before getting into the figure, as always, I gotta go ahead and get into that sexy packaging, which is nothing new, nothing different from the Batman. Got Superman on the window, extra face with him that Batman didn't come with, 2 hands and 2 more hands. Then you got that cool picture right there, him flying. It's a bird, it's a plane, whatever you want to call it. Superman action figure, Medicom toys, DC, blah blah blah, stuff that don't matter. Cool image on the side of Superman with an angry face. Don't look that angry in this picture. I guess that's supposed to be that face right there. I don't know. Either way, it's still cool. Here he is walking up. Got the Batman versus Superman logo right there. Needs some cool poses you can get him in on the back. Nothing special, but yeah, that's the box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the figure itself. Now, getting into this figure, I will say right off the bat, it's a few things that I actually don't like about the figure, but there's a few things that I do like about the figure. So I guess I'll get into all that. First thing I want to note though is that while his cape is the same, almost the same material as Batman's, it's not, he doesn't have the bendy wire in it really. And I don't know why they did that. You see how it kind of just goes up and comes down, like, oh, seriously? He's the one who flies, so his cape is definitely supposed to be the one that has the wire. I mean, it's supposed to be able to stick out when he's flying. I don't know. I don't like that. But anyway, I will say that the face sculpt is pretty good. I mean, they worked with what they could. And I will say that Mafex does pretty good at doing facial sculpts. Let me zoom that in a little bit so you guys can see it. I think it looks all right. I mean, it's not perfect, but you can look at it and tell it's Henry Cavill, so I can't complain. I mean, it's way better than the Spider-Man face that we got that was Peter Parker, supposed to be Andrew Garfield. Now that was just atrocious. But yeah, face sculpt is pretty good. But anyway, I'll go ahead and move right on to the aesthetics of the figure so you guys will know what this review is supposed to be about. Now let's see. This guy stands at almost 7 inches, about 6.5, 6.7, whatever. So I'd say still in the 6-inch scale. He stands pretty right. I think the size is good, but we'll find out how good that is later when I do some size comparisons. But yeah, anyway, moving right along. Now, accessory-wise, we got 2 fist hands, as always, that you get with action figures, especially characters that fight. We got his normal face right here, which is standard. Like I said, it captures Henry Cavill. Not perfect, but I guess good enough. I don't know. I like it. We got this angry face. I guess you can also say it's for when he's using his eye beams. I don't know. I feel like it should have been more red because this just comes out as yellow. Mine also got some paint splotch a little bit under the right eye. I don't know, I ain't complaining. You can barely notice it. I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but a little bit of a bummer. But I probably won't use this in pictures much anyway. We got these weird open palms. I guess this is when he's flying, or it looks like he's reaching for something. I don't know, maybe he's trying to grab Lois Lane or something. And then we got these dynamic open palm hands that we got with Batman, and they're nothing too special. But yeah, not many accessories on this guy, but it is Superman, so it's to be expected. He doesn't really come with much, and they never really give him any, you know, of those type of blast effects. So as I said, to be expected, average Superman stuff. But yeah, it's good. Moving right along to the articulation. Articulation wise, you got its head on a standard ball peg. Looks up pretty good. Well, you also got this problem. I guess the neck pops out pretty easily. I don't know if you guys can see that little hole in there. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a problem. Whatever. But yeah, like I said, looks down all right. Looks up pretty good. Got this swivel right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Arms go up much further than Batman. I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want it to pop or break. I know how Mafexes are. Well, There's another issue right there that you guys can see. I mean, it's capable of being put back on, but yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I guess that's another problem with this guy I got. Yeah. Anyway, after fixing that, we got the swivel right here at this arm, double jointed elbows, got that cool wrist peg, and he doesn't have the gauntlets like Batman, so you can move his hands a little bit easier. Effective diaphragm joint right there, just like Batman. Waist swivel, pretty good. Legs kick out about that far, not too much, no splits, but yeah, I say it's good enough. Kick forward that far, kick back that far. Double jointed knees, got the ankle hinge right there, and his ankle's much better than Batman, by the way. I don't know if you can see how well that curves. All right, toe hinge, nothing special. Actually, no, it's almost useless. It looks like they just put it there just to put it there. So yeah, that's useless as well. And as for articulated cape, as I said earlier, it just kind of flops. And I mean, really, in my opinion, I don't know, it just looks bad. And also another problem I got on mine is right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this one looks a whole lot more loose than this one. It just looks like this one's gonna pop off. So yeah, this guy's not as good as Batman. I mean, he's made well, he looks all right. The design is great, but he definitely has a few flaws. But yeah, moving right along. Now for some size comparisons, here he is standing next to a god, Lord Beerus. Next up, here he is standing next to Goku, his arch nemesis, and definitely somebody who's the talk of their rivalry. Who can easily beat him? And last but not least, here he is standing next to two figures of a totally different scale. They are the variable action heroes, Monkey D. Luffy and Porkus D. Ace, who stand at a 7 in scale. And I don't know, looks like he fits right in with them. Now, overall, I really just don't know how to feel about this figure. Like, it looks good and I want to like it, but it has some stuff that's pretty bad. I mean, it's like they tried a whole lot harder on Batman, I guess because they knew that people liked him more, but it's like they just, I don't know, dropped the ball with this one. Really, what gets me the most is his cape. I hate how it's just goes up and goes right back down. I mean, I understand the cloth cape thing, but I mean, his cape is just cloth. And I mean, we've seen these guys do awesome bendy wire cloth capes, and then they just drop the ball on Superman. And then there's also paint splotches all over him. I don't know if you guys can see that on the neck right there. I don't know how that happened. I guess it scruffed up against something, and there's another one somewhere on here. And I mean, just it has some good stuff. The figure looks great. I'm gonna be honest, but if you're one for perfection, I would definitely go with the Mezco because this guy does have a few flaws. Like you saw what happened where this part of the arm came off. It actually came off a few times. I had to cut it off camera, and I don't know. It just has some. It had the potential to be a really good figure. I'd say it could have easily been an 8 or 9, but because of some of the flaws, it's probably a 6 or 7 in my opinion. Still a great figure, but just as I said, the main thing is this cape. Because you can't move it with bendy wire, no matter how you stand it, it just looks like it's flopping out everywhere. You can't really tuck it in behind him and or anything. It's just, man, that really kills it. And I was actually really hyped to review this figure. I was waiting to get home just so I could do it and post it up for you guys, but I don't know, some of the flaws it has I just really don't like. As I said, it's a good figure, just it has some flaws. And if you guys want perfection, I would definitely say go with the Mezco. I haven't ordered that one yet, but I probably will just to do a comparison video between these two. But yeah, anyway, that's my review, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm Animated Heroes. Also follow me on Instagram at animated_heroes. Tell me what you think. Leave the comments below. If you got any questions, let me know. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace. And here he is standing next to the Mafex Batman vs. Superman Ben Affleck Batman, who is most definitely way better than this guy. I'm sorry.